what do you think is the solution to the Fermi paradox? I know that you are not a fan at all of the Drake equation. I think you believe that the Drake equation only shows our ignorance. So how will you start arguing about the Fermi paradox? What are your intuitions there?
I believe that the Fermi paradox is not a paradox. I think the Fermi paradox exposes the fundamental human limitations when it comes to addressing truly interstellar concepts. Without any evidence whatsoever, I do believe that we are not alone in the universe, that there are other intelligent civilizations out there. But the reason that we can't find them, that we can't talk to them, is because the scales of time and space in our universe are so vast and so grand that we are effectively alone, that we will never hear from someone or see evidence for someone because the universe is just too big and life is just too rare. And so I don't believe that the Fermi paradox is a problem, but rather the fact that it is perfectly possible for life to be relatively common in the universe, but for the universe to still be so enormously big and so incredibly old that all those pockets of life are essentially disconnected from each other.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you don't believe in great filters?
No, I don't think they're necessary. I don't think it's necessary to introduce exotic solutions to the Fermi paradox because I believe it's not a paradox in the first place.
So you believe it is just a game of numbers?
I think we need to reset our conceptions of space and time outside of the historical norms and our limited worldviews. And once we expand our way of thinking to truly interstellar distances, where signals take thousands of years to go from one star to another, where sending a craft is mind-bogglingly difficult and ridiculously energy expensive, where things just operate on a different scale that is not compatible with the human way of thinking.
How would that expansion of our mindset begin?
By just thinking big. Just start by thinking big and realizing that everything is bigger and everything is slower than you could possibly imagine.
I'd like to hear what your thoughts are about the following quote. We became self-aware only to realize this story is not about us.
I don't know. I think the story is all about us. We are special in the universe. We are conscious and aware and inquisitive and curious. And that is definitely a very, very rare thing in the universe. If it were common, we would have met our alien neighbors by now. So there is something special about us. There is something special about the Earth. There is something unique about our planet and our situation and our ability to ask questions about the universe. And I think ultimately inquiring about the universe is inquiring about us. We are trying to explore our own nature and our own origins and our own place in the universe. And by studying the universe more, we are coming to a greater understanding of ourselves.
So you believe that the meaning of life can be found in a self-fulfilling prophecy way?
I feel like we get to create our own meaning of life.
But the fact of believing that there's meaning appears.
Exactly.